We live, we live. We're gonna do some vacation planning. So I'm gonna do a trip to Europe in the summer, and we're pretty much gonna use AI to plan this whole trip out. That's the plan for today. Kind of different than what I'm used to, but if you want to ask career things too, just hit up the chat. But I'll be at the same time planning my vacation to Europe. I don't know much about Europe, so I have to do some research. B man, what's up? Who here been to Europe before? Let me put on some lo-fi. Put on some nice music. Then I'm gonna do some planning. Yo, Fadudo, congrats, man. I don't even know much about Europe, so I need to look it up. But France, Lebanon, wow, nice. You're well traveled. Fadudo, congrats, man. Are you taking it? And where's the offer at? If you go to yeah, KK, yeah, I'm gonna try to hit France. I'm gonna use this deep research feature. Let's look it up. Nice, France. Where the heck is this? Ooh, that looks beautiful. Where else in France have you been? I'm definitely thinking of hitting France. I want to hit Paris for sure for a few days. Croatia. B-Man, where are you from? Aren't you from like Ireland or something? Heck yeah. Fudoodle, for your Amazon, is your Amazon in... Are you doing software engineering? Let me fix something up. Armenian, you live in DC? Alright. Fadoodle, um, it's in Toronto. Is it a software engineering role? Are you an engineer? Nice. Damn, cloud consulting, they made you do two lead code? That's actually so funny. Okay, I'll look at nice. Let's see. Stays. Nice. France. Let's see how much this even costs. Nice, France. Fadoodle sick. Which videos were you watching? Probably in July sometime. So like during the week. Let's see how much this actually costs. Damn, $363 a day? That's expensive. Oh, but some get down to 177, 143. Okay. Nice. Like mock interviews of me or me mock interviewing people? Planning on doing trip. Nice. How to approach a problem, clarifying questions and all that stuff. That's good, yeah. How was the mock interview compared to how the interviews actually went? Was it sort of accurate or anything that I should like change up there? Looking for feedback. So I'm planning on a Europe trip from July 4th to July. Nice, that's cool. Anything that was like different at all? Was that your first lead code style interview, by the way? I want you to help plan this trip. Give me details on where to travel, possible routes, weather, price, hotels, etc. Everything to plan the trip end to end. I don't know. So, okay, nice. This is your third interview process kind of thing. So I'm planning on doing a Europe trip from July 4th to July 20th. I want to help plan this. I want you to help plan this trip. Give me details on where to travel, possible routes, weather, price, hotels, etc. Everything to plan the trip end to end. I don't know exactly where I want to go yet, but I kind of want to prioritize like France and Spain. To no, I want to do the UK too. To UK, France, and Spain. Who here been to the UK? Viber coding activities. Yeah. I need to go vibe code my website a bit more at some point. I'm gonna be doing a stream soon where I'll be ramping up on Meta. I'll be learning the different technologies. Probably tomorrow after work or like the day after or something like that. Yo, what are y'all Europe recommendations? Where should I go? I'm a bit of everything. What's a reasonable budget? I was thinking do you like Scandinavian countries? Scandinavian. Where's that again? Scandinavian. Where's Scandinavian? Like this area? I haven't been there before, but I'm open to it. How much do y'all usually spend? Come to Norway? Yo, there's a lot of options. Sweden, damn, that's sick. Yeah, all these, huh? Dude, there's so much in Europe to go to. Europe is so cool. Might have to travel there way more. I really only traveled a lot in the US. and Canada, and a little bit of like Philippines. Where else have I hit? Oh, and I traveled like the islands here and stuff. Where else have I traveled? Yeah, I haven't really been to like the mainland over here. Yeah, the only international trips I've done was to the Philippines, which is sick. But definitely like an across the pond. Um, oh, you studying there right now? We'll be flying out of SOSFO. Are you okay with internal flights? Yeah. Most convenient. Yeah, I gotta try Denmark and stuff. Dude, there's so much, but I think this one, I'm just gonna prioritize. Okay, hit Spain, the coast side. Which coast? Like this coast? No, I definitely need some sun for this summer. But I'm thinking of multiple things. Like maybe hit London, then go to Paris, then go to Spain, then fly out from Spain. Spend most of my time in Spain, something like that. I don't know. How much should I expect to spend? Have I heard of it? Go see Strait of Day trip to Morocco. That'd be sick. I heard that you could see Morocco literally from here, right? Interrail. Yeah, I heard of that. I heard of that. The Interrail. Each location properly. Okay, GPT is asking me to answer a few questions. What type of traveler am I? I think I do a bit of everything: cultural sites, food. Definitely want to go out a couple times. Maybe I don't want to do any hiking. I'm not really into hiking. I don't think. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe like not really into hiking. But if there's a good one, I'll do it. I like more museums and urban hiking. I'm more of an urban hiking guy. Like walk around the city, see people, go eat and stuff. Like I don't really need to go all the way down to nature, but I'm down to do that too. I'm from Canada, so I have done that before. Um, I also like beaches and sunny weather for the summer. I'm going with my girlfriend. It's gonna be us two. Let's see, I'm a bit of everything. Not really into hiking, but if there's a good one, I'll do it. I like more. I also like beaches and sunny weather for the summer. Okay, let's see. So this is what I'm saying. I'm a bit of not really into hiking, but if there's a good one, I'll do it. I like more museums and urban hiking. I also like beaches and sunny weather for the summer. I'm telling the AI to figure out my budget for me, and then depends on like I'm down for hotels. I don't know if I'm really down for hostels right now, but I'm down for everything. Depends on what fits in the budget. We'll be flying out of SFO. I'm pretty flexible where I'm gonna fly, but I'm pretty okay with just traveling internally too, like taking trains or buses. And do you want a more fast pace? I think I don't want to just hit like 10 different places in 16 days. I kind of want to chill for a bit on each spot. So I think where I'm going to focus is the UK, France, and Spain. Let me see what my friend was recommending too. Yeah, my friend did London, Spain, and Portugal. Yo, I'm down to hit the national. That's why I'm trying to go to London. So okay, I'm gonna ask this to Grok as well, but we won't use the deep search feature yet. Do there's like a deep search. Okay, let's play around with Grok because this has Twitter data, which is good. I really trust Twitter data too. Or I trust social media data more than just like blog posts and stuff because people posting on blogs sometimes have other interests because maybe they have a sponsor. I need to understand the different airports too. Um, Probably fly out of SFO. But what are the different airports in France, Spain? I'm down to try Gemini. Is Gemini better for this, you think? What else? Okay, stay in central London. Let's see this. I'm gonna take down everyone's advice. Stay in central London. It's a pretty huge city and transport. Yeah, definitely. I'll try it out. Let's see. I think someone else is try out the Interrail. Try out the Interrail. What else? Hit the National Museum for sure. I heard this one now. Hit. My God, I can't type for my life. Yeah, I'm gonna try for sure Gemini. If you like sun, go to Spain, the coast side. So a lot of options. A lot of options. Okay, 16-day UK France. So you start at London, you go to Paris, you go to Barcelona, then Madrid. Travel mode, Eurostar and optional flights. So we arrive in the UK, explore different areas. British Museum, nice. Buckingham Palace, London Eye, day trip to Oxford or Cambridge. I like that. Then we go to Paris for a couple days. It wants us to take the Eurostar. Oh, y'all don't like Paris? Yo, yeah, I'm not hearing good things about Paris for some reason. Okay, just take my cookies. That's why we'll keep the Paris trip short. London, UK. Yeah, people are not messing with Paris is boring. People are not. Okay, I'm not gonna stay there too long. Damn, everyone's. Yo, I gotta record this. Okay, I won't stay at Paris too long. We gotta take a pic of this. Everyone's saying don't go to Paris. Let's look at how much this costs though. Let's go to from like London to Paris. It's like somewhere in like July. €172. $200 a person. It's not bad. What's the cheapest? Wow, it gets down to like 86. No, I might try to do the fastest one. Maybe try to explore another city in France. Maybe like Nice in France. Yeah, maybe I'll just hit like Paris for a couple days and then go straight to. Okay, let's see what it's saying. So, spend the first 2 days in London, the UK. Then go to Paris by taking the Eurostar. We'll see the Eiffel Tower. There's some good museums there, right? I heard in France. And it's like, arrive. We can take a train to Barcelona from France? Where's Saint-Tropez? Yo, I'm down. Oh. Tiki Huts in Saint-Tropez. Dude, this is where all the rich people live, huh? Yeah, I might have to hit this like bougie place in France. How much does a football game cost? I'm not gonna lie, I'm more of a basketball fan. Saint-Tropez, let's see this. Ooh, that looks beautiful. That's actually nice. How much did B-Man? How much did that cost you? What was the price on that? Let's look it up. Let's see, like from say July 4. Okay, we can take the train from evening train from Barcelona to Spain, or sorry, from Paris to Spain. Then we could take another train to Madrid. Okay, London to Paris train, 1 to 200. Paris to Barcelona. Wow. Okay, I might have to just fly. Skyscanner.com. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. I don't know. 6.5 hour train is not bad. I'll just like read or something. Sounds kind of chill. Dude, Spain is hot. Book trains and hotels 3 to 6 months ahead. What is it? I'm definitely not. This is definitely not 3 months. Learn basic French, Spanish phrases. Okay, I can handle the Spanish part. Okay, I like this itinerary. Let me save it real quick. Okay, got. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Grok. There's only a few days in 6, 7. Yeah, there's only a couple days in Paris, so that's fine. Should I actually spend that long in Barcelona? Like, so there's a few places. Couple days Paris, couple days in France, couple days in Barcelona, Spain. So like, okay, let's see what this deep research feature ended up doing. Is it done? Oh, still thinking. Okay, let me gather some other details. Um, in from SFO. What are the cheapest So I'm flying in from SFO. What are the cheapest airports to fly in and fly out from? Dude, this is a lot. Things to do in. Damn, you like Thailand, huh? Damn, I might have to hit Thailand too then. Why'd you like Thailand? Nice, yeah. I'm from the Philippines, so it's close by, but I've never actually been there. The best beaches in. 10 best beaches in Barcelona. What's this? Okay, where's everyone at? Whoa, it's a lot of people. What is this? Yeah, way too much people, huh? Y'all got any travel plans this summer? Like, what are y'all up to this summer? What's everyone here up to? Okay. Definitely hitting this beach. Okay. The beaches in Barcelona look nice. Definitely go relax there a bit. Wonder if I could use like the llama models too. So one of the cheapest is go straight to Paris. Ollie, where are you living again right now? You said you're living in somewhere in Europe, Northern Europe. Ollie, what are you studying, by the way? I remember I asked you this a few times. Damn, I could fly to Spain for cheap. Oh, if you're nice. Different airport. These cities and what cities build a grid showing the pros and cons. Sorry, these ones. How do you use the Meta AI web? Oh, this is how. I didn't know you could use the straight Meta AI like this. Interesting. Let me play around with this. Log in. We have to log in. Why is weed legalized in Netherlands? It's legalized everywhere in the U.S. too. So Bro, we're gonna get AI to do everything for us. I've been getting AI to do a lot of things, honestly. I'm trying to offload my all of my thinking over there, so I just focus on like literally having fun. Yo, Paul, how's work? Yeah, vibe code that whole website right now, bro. Yo, Harold, what's up? Yo, Ali, that would be crazy. So CDG. Okay. Might just have to fly into CDG. Might have to get off. Might have to not go to London. Yeah, just prompt the whole thing, Paul. So Spain, you can go straight into Madrid, or you can go straight into Barcelona. So I'm definitely gonna fly into. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Damn, these Paris flights are expensive. $15,000 or 15K or what the Skyscanner. Um, CDG. I see. Okay. So what about London? So what are the different airports in London? When you go to London, do y'all just fly to the Heathrow? London Heathrow? Flying into London might be the move. Let's see. Oh, okay, it's actually cheaper. Yeah, I got my tax return. Did you? Okay, London Heathrow. Okay, I might go to London Heathrow and then fly back from Spain. I'm liking this Grok one right here. Option 5. Damn, that sucks. Paul, making too much money, man. Let's see. Yo, Paul, have you been to Spain? Or been to Europe? Facts. It doesn't even let me copy and paste. Dude, you live in Europe? This is crazy. So Paris, Madrid, Barcelona. Then we have like 3 different London airports. Typical flight, medium. If I want to do an open jaw travel, if I want to do an open jaw flight plan, which city should fly into and fly out from if I'm from. I only have 16 days there, so I just want to hit a few places. But I'll go to Europe a bunch. You might see me in Europe like every year or something. We'll see. I kind of like those older cities too. Wait, give me a sec. I'll be right back. Give me 30 Yeah, I heard of Bulgaria. Dude, there's so much places to hit. Portugal over Spain. I see. Google Flight, Skyscanner. Okay. Paris, Barcelona. Where to book flights. So London and Paris. London has a few and Paris has a few. But I think for me, Heathrow is the one that makes more sense. Because the major international hub. But like the costs are low. Like Gatwick might be a steal. Let's see. Yo, good luck, man. Or I mean, thank you, thank you. Sleeping early, huh? Well, I mean, you're from London, so fly out Madrid. SFO to London and Madrid to SFO. Does that line up with my planner here? My fave AI? Probably just GPT. I'm basic. July 4 to July 20 probably. I already had this like block scheduled. Let's see Euro against USD. Yeah. Um, the China stream like speed. I don't know. I don't want to get arrested there. Go to San Francisco, London, Madrid. Ooh, these are good. So San Francisco to London. Yo, that's not a bad price. No, I'm going with my girlfriend. Let's see. First carry on. Yo, this is not a bad price. I like this itinerary. Put everything in USD. USDZ. like this. I like this. Thank you. This is looking good. I like this. I like this. Yeah, for sure. Delegating to the AI. What am I doing? Final recommendation. Let's ask ChatGPT this too. Let's see if it can come up with something good. O3 reasoning. Let's see what this thing recommends here. Fly in Barcelona, out Rome. I got premium GPT. I got like I have like 200 a month subscription. Most efficient is SFO to Barcelona and Rome to SFO. Okay, let's see what this actually looks like right here. BCN. So let's say BCN. And Rome to SFO. What? That's expensive. Things capping. That's more expensive than the other one. Yeah, Grok is winning on this one. SFO. GPT is the worst. Yeah. I don't. I use like Claude for coding. And it's like 1,200. I don't use Gemini that much for coding. I probably should. Oh, and Gemini is actually annoying for coding sometimes because then it just keeps asking too much clarifying questions before it just writes the code. That's one thing I noticed though. Dude, this is like the best. These are the best flights ever. This is way cheaper. $47-minute layover to Denver is actually nuts. One stop where? In Montreal? The heck? To Montreal straight to SFO? Interesting. Kind of want to go direct. Whatever. Non-stop only. Oh, there's no non-stop only? Wait, go back. Okay, British Airlines. And going back. Oh, you can't not stop. I'm gonna like take the trains and stuff there probably. London to Madrid. I'll probably take the train. I have one from Grok that sounds like a really decent plan. Okay, now I'm getting to know the flights a bit better. SFO Barcelona and Rome. Yeah. But the SFO to Lisbon. What the heck is Lisbon? Oh, Portugal. Interesting. And then travel all the way up to Rome, but then you don't hit the UK. Whatever. Okay. Getting to learn a lot though. Where's that? Transit. Oh, it's too far. Dude, I want to, but it's too far. I think I'm gonna focus on like France and Spain. I'm thinking of going like literally from London to France to Spain kind of thing. Okay, let's see what this ChatGPT said. Paris and Nice in France. All right. Get some water. Europe itinerary, July 4 to July 20. So the 16-day itinerary balances cultural exploration with beach relaxation. Covering London in the UK, Paris and Nice in France, and Barcelona in Spain. The pace is moderate, generally 3 to 5 nights in each major city to allow time to soak in each location without rushing. What is this? That's very specific, man. Is this your house? What is this? Dude, that's very specific. Okay, the 16-day itinerary balances cultural exploration with beach relaxation, covering London in the UK, Paris and Nice in France, and Barcelona. The pace is moderate, generally 3 to 5 nights in each major city to allow you to soak in each location without rushing. Internal travel uses a mix of trains and short flights for convenience and cost effectiveness. The total budget is around $5,000 for 2 people, excluding flights to and from Europe, which is achievable with mid-range accommodations and mindful spending on food and activities. Oh, it's the Bugatti factory, nice. Early July weather is warm and summer crowds are present, so advanced booking for transport and major attractions are essential. Below is a detailed plan, so I definitely need to start booking stuff like way ahead of time. Okay, this is option 3. Deep research. So July 4, depart SFO, evening flight to London non-stop. Okay, saying SFO to Barcelona. Okay. So this is another option. SFO to LHR and what's the Barcelona one? BCN to SFO. SFO to LHR. Flights. Okay, let's say SFO to LHR. So it's gonna be like a SFO to LHR, London Heathrow. Then we're gonna go from London Heathrow, or we're gonna go to BCN, Barcelona to SFO. See what the flights are saying. 4 to 20. Or fly here 4. Get back on July 20. I haven't tried. I tried Skyscanner. Is that what everyone here uses? Ooh, this is not bad either. Is there direct stops? Non-stop only. Non-stop is nice. Manas, where are you from? Nice. Have you traveled there? Let's see this. What's something direct? Not one stop, not two stop. To me, direct. I'm seeing. I don't know why I always find the best flights at Google Flights. Direct. I don't know. This like to London, Heathrow, and Barcelona. Nice. Not the UK. Okay, let's look at. So it said get to. We'll spend July 5 to 8 in London. 4 nights in London. Explore. What is July 5 to 8? That's the weekend. Nice. Then we go from London to Paris, taking the Eurostar. Spend 4 nights in Paris. Is that too long in Paris? 4 nights in Paris, explore museums and landmarks. SB, July 4 to July 20, I'll be in Europe. Is 4 nights in Paris too long? People tell me Paris sucks. Nice. I might do more. Should I do more time in Nice in Saint Tropez? In Monaco and stuff? Should I just go there? Yeah, I might do more time in southern France. Okay, this is looking really good. Mixed opinions? Okay. Yo, I'm gonna eat all day. What about the UK? Y'all like the UK? So what are these? World's famous London. Okay, yeah. Museums, definitely. Natural Museum, National Museum, Parks and Walks, yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely want to see Isaac Newton stuff. Okay, that's sick. Okay. What is this? So that's gonna be like, yeah, 4 nights in London. 4 nights in Paris might be too long. So like, long daylight, sunset at 9 5. Bring a light jacket for cooler nights and cool, sick. Um, cities. I'm gonna explore like the different cities, is like London, Paris, south of France. What else we got? Like central. Try to do central areas. Okay. That, yeah, that's some advice somebody told me earlier. Try to get central areas there. Try to stay central because cool. So London has an extensive public transport system and buses. Use an Oyster card for contactless. Let's see what this is saying. 10 best cheapest hotels to stay in London. Travel Lodge London City Hotel. Where is this? Dry run the dry run the vacation plan. You have way too many options right here. I'll show you. I have like I have like 5 different options that I'm looking at. Or actually 4. So somewhere I'm visiting like Paris and Rome. Paris and Rome. Paris, Rome, Spain. I'm starting to think of let's see. This is SF, or this is, then I'm also thinking of like UK, France, Spain. This is using deep research. Option 1. Paris and Rome. This was using GPT, just regular GPT search functionality. Then option 5 is like UK, France, and Italy too. There's way too many options right now. But I kind of like this one. Or I like this one where I fly into UK and then fly out of Barcelona. Then I could just hit like some random spots in between. So let's see. London has a good public transport system. Use an Oyster card or contactless credit card to tap in out. Daily fares are capped. The underground is often the fastest way to get across the town. Local transport, $20 a day. Yo, Shabaj, how much did you spend? And where did you go? Just try to spend more time in one city, right? Okay, I like that. What are your suggestions? What are places that you actually really like, Shabaj? Definitely gotta hit the London pub culture. I'll be hitting pubs like crazy. You went to London, Nice, Rome, Milan, Madrid, Prague, back to London. Okay, your favorite was Nice. Go to Nice. Okay, that's what I have planned. Yo, Shabaj, I have something looking like this a bit. This is one that I'm kind of liking, but I might cut my France trip a bit or my Paris a bit short. But fly into London, spend 5K. Nice. Not bad. So what I'm thinking, fly into London, go to like France and stuff, or fly into London, spend 4 nights in London, then I'll go to Paris. It says 4 nights in Paris, but I might cut that short, and then 2 nights in at Nice, and then 5 nights in Barcelona. So maybe I'll just do like a couple days in Paris and spend more nights at Nice, and then more nights. Is Barcelona good? And is it? Can you go to like the other? Nice is south of France, right? So should I hit like Monaco and stuff? Those Saint Tropez, like those bougie spots. Is 2 days in Nice too short or what? I'm using Notion. It's a beautiful app. Yeah, I might spend more time out there. Nice. Did you just drive, like rent a car? France, Paris. Spend 4 days? Okay, okay. I definitely had to hit Barcelona. I've been wanting to see that church. That'd be crazy. You pronounce nice as Nice. Nice. My bad. Oh, I gotta visit that. Wow, this is so cool. Food experience. Okay, I might have to spend. I see. You didn't like London? When did you go? Did you go in July too, Shabaj? August? Okay, what was so bad about the weather? Was it too hot, too cold, raining? Cloudy all the time. Okay. Okay, I might cut down my trip to London. Like one less night in London, one less night in Paris, two more nights in Nice, less night in Barcelona, one less night in London, one less night in Paris, two more nights in Nice, two less nights in Barcelona, two more nights somewhere south of France. This is what I'm thinking. That might be a good adjustment. But Prague, Prague, whatever. I'm butchering all these names. That's in France too, right? Did you like Italy, Shabaj? Where is this? Oh, I'm. It's way out of scope. Light summer clothing plus a sweater for cooler nights in the Czech Republic. Yeah, actually, my parents really loved Rome. Okay, I kind of know what. Okay, France, 2 days. Really? It feels like the Marina district. Lots of party and stuff. Nice was perfect. Okay, I need to spend more time in south of France. Don't miss the. Yeah, I'm going with some people. Rent a car. Road trip to Monaco. Heck yeah. For swimming, the sun is strong, so regularly apply sunscreen, wear a hat, say less. Dude, okay, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time at nice. I'm down, man. I'm down. I might have to. Okay, why does it want me to go to... So it looks like London is straight city stuff. France is straight city stuff. Um, I mean Paris. Then we go to nights and we just start hitting straight beaches and vacations. The beach is free. Castle Hill is free. Dude, I like nice. I might have to spend more time at nice. Okay, Barcelona. Why does it want me to spend 5 days in Barcelona? Oh, you sending me stuff on Discord? Let me check. Gothic, Gothic Quarter, a maze of medieval streets. Here you'll find Barcelona Cathedral. Day trip. So many options. Okay. So many options. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to prioritize. So this Euro trip, I'm probably just going to hit, I'm going to just like make a decision that's UK, France, and Spain. Maybe I'll go to Italy a different time, but UK, France, and Spain. I'm probably going to fly in from to London and then Barcelona and Spain. It's like, it's gonna be crazy. Okay. July 5 to 6. So London 2 nights, Paris 2 nights. Wow, this is way too short. fly Rome to SFO. SFO to London, Rome. Okay, I might actually have to hit Rome, Italy. Nah, it's too expensive. Let's see. Rome. Nah. Let's see what it said. Oh, no. This is my Europe trip planning right here. I flew from LAX to London for 800. You can fly LAX to Paris. What are the cheapest ones? Yo, Shabaj, is this 2-packed right here? So go to Paris. Then I go from like Madrid. No, it's expensive, man. The cheapest I found was like SFO to London, Heathrow, and then from like Madrid, or say Barcelona. This is the cheapest I found. Okay, Paris. And then I'll go from like... I'm definitely ending at Barcelona. Still expensive, bro. What's Bastille Day? Bastille Day. Bastille Day. Okay, I might do this. SFO to London Heathrow. And then like Barcelona to SFO. Then I go cheap ones here. Non-stop too. I think that's chill. We start at London and we travel all the way down like here, Barcelona. And then we just keep by the Mediterranean. Day trip now to Monaco. There's a lot of options. Okay, Shabaj, I think I need to make my final decision here, but I might just fly it to here. Nice. Okay, I think I know what are some other London traveling or what are some trips? What are I have the sky. Okay, now I have the scaffolding for the itinerary. What are some travel tips for lodging and intercity travel? Because how I'm trying to, like, my thought process here is like thought or the planning process is probably my planning process is probably first figure out itinerary, like city by city basis. Then figure out travel or lodging and lodging and transportation. Once I figure out my lodging and my transportation, definitely just like food and things to see. Yo, will you be booking mostly hotels or open? We'll be booking hotels or BNBs. No preference here. Okay, let this thing cook. Let this thing cook. Let this thing think. Be right back. Take a quick break. Thing is still thinking. Let's see. So I'm really thinking of hitting London. Something like London, Paris, south of France, London to Paris, Paris, Paris to south of France. Like south of France to Barcelona, something like this. Something like that. That sounds crazy. There's something like where am I going? Wow, this AI is just going clutch for me. It's thinking right now it's still thinking about my Europe trip a bit. Wait, let me grab some water. Give me 2 seconds. Need to. Not a random doc no more. This is a Europe trip. Um, August 29. What else do I have? Wow, that's fast. Close by. What is that? What is August 8th? What is August 8th? Nice, it's a Friday. Okay, I'm gonna have to book that off. August 29. When is my other friend's wedding? November 11 to November 11 to November 15. What is November 11 and November 15? Oh, it's like Tuesday to Saturday. Might have to use some global days there and stay extra in Mexico. CNA. September 13. Dude, the rest of my year is packed. June, July, so June, July. So um May and June. Grind at Meta. Ramp up. I'll still be grinding. October grind for sure. December grind. So I'll be grinding most grind. I'll be grinding most of December, August. Do that. That's July. I can't because I'm traveling. Okay, vacation plans. Okay, I just need to notify my boss on one of them. Maybe 5, but I started a new job, but I have how can I email my manager now and see if I can take vacation? I start in 2 weeks then. Let's see how this is gonna work. I'm gonna book this time off well in advance. What should be my subject? What is this? Oh, all these companies raising so much money. Hope all's well. Super excited. Super excited to be joining the team on May 5 and filing some immigration details now. Want to flag as early as possible trip I had planned. Hope all's well. Super excited to be joining the team on May 5 and filing some immigration details now. Want to flag as early as possible trip I had planned to Europe for a wedding in if any problems, if there's any concerns with that period, and I can adjust. This is way too formal. Want to flag as early as possible trip I had planned from July 4th to July 20. A Europe trip. Want to flag as early as possible Europe trip for family wedding I had planned from July 4th to July 20. Dates pose any issue and I will just I hope Hope you're doing well. Super excited to join the team on May 5. I'm just wrapping up the last of my immigration paperwork now. I want to flag as early as possible a Europe trip for a family wedding I had planned from July 4th to July 20, 10 days of PTO. Please let me know if those dates pose any issue and I can adjust accordingly. Nice. You're the most flip looking cholo I've ever seen. What do you think I am, bro? Are you Asian or Latino? Yo, Ches. I'm Filipino. Let's see. Planning phase. Yeah, this is easy stuff. Um, Cheating software of anything, huh? Like cheat at life. I saw that. That's pretty funny. Yo, Alex, have you traveled Europe much? Dude, this thing been thinking for way too long. Oh, okay, sure. Vanilla iced coffee still out. Nah, I'm switching companies. My first day at Meta, May 5. But I have a day off today. I have a family thing that I had earlier. And yeah, planning my Europe trip. But okay, you like Asia, Colombia, Dubai. Haven't tried Europe. I see. Vanilla iced coffee. Where are you working right now? That is crazy. That's rough. Why'd you get fired? You just couldn't ramp up? That's crazy. Yo, Alex, is it infrastructure or product role? Damn, that's crazy. Oh, Shabaj, you went through the whole process? Okay, product. So, Alex, they're probably gonna ask you a product focused question. But yeah, top K is good too. Okay. European summer travel planning guide. London to Paris to Nice to province to Barcelona. Okay, we need to choose centrally located accommodation. Stay in the heart of the action. Aim for lodging. Aim for lodging in central, well-connected neighborhoods so you can walk to major sites or quickly hop on public transit. Damn, let's see. Vanilla iced coffee. Why? Please stop applying. It's useless. So stay in the heart of the action. Accommodation tips. So 'itinerary options. There's a ton of options here. Um, so budget, where it books the flight plans. Weather. $50 more meta? Dude, that's a lot. Alex, so what have you done so far to prep? Um, oh, you solved top 110 problems? You should be good. I would just focus on system design right now then. Focus on system design. You want to do a mock system design interview? Could do one tomorrow morning off cam. Like design a news feed or something. Or like off stream. We could record it and do it off stream. Choose centrally located accommodations. Let's see. Stay in the heart of the action. Aim for lodging in central, well-connected neighborhoods so you can walk to major sites or quickly hop on public transport. For example, in London, look at areas around the West End or South Bank. And in Paris, consider single digit or areas like what time am I available? Probably any time from like 9 to 5 tomorrow. Just hit me up. Just message me. Message me on Discord. West End. West End is expensive. Expensive. Alex, message me. I'm free from like 9 to 5 tomorrow. Uh, let's see. Damn. Yeah, dude, just spamming leak code gets you burnt out. That's why you. That's why people. You need to like balance it. Don't just like spam it all in one go. Like spam it and do other stuff too, like mix in. It's a lot, man. Behavioral is gonna be important. We can talk about the behavioral stuff. Why were you switching between the Zoom chat and CodePad? Vanilla. I'd be wondering the same thing too. From 1 to 5th in Paris. Okay, I see. Ches, where are you from? You visited Europe a lot? Okay, choose central tips. Choose centrally located with AC. Or like Vanilla Ice, like why don't you just minimize the zoom and you can still see the face of the guy? Okay, air conditioning. Need to get AC spot. I see. Yeah, I love Indian food. Earplugs, summer amenities. Um, use free cancellation. Use free cancellation to our advantage. Buy vacation word. Keep an eye on your prices. If let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go to Barcelona, Paris. I'm not gonna go to Rome this time around. Probably next time for sure. I'm gonna hit Europe a few times. I'm gonna hit like Athens in Greece. Alex, just watch the Hello interview. Oh wow, that's far. So what I'd probably do is like a different one is I'd another trip I'm gonna do is maybe fly to Italy and then like do Greece and stuff. That'd be sick. That'd be real sick. I would say start off with the most classic ones. Like let's see. URL shortener is too easy. They will never ask you that. Okay. Alex, do Ticketmaster. Do newsfeed. Do leak code is popular. FB live comments. Instagram. That's sort of like, or no, FB live. YouTube top K. Then like WhatsApp for sure. Definitely understand WhatsApp. That's important. And have a newsfeed. Have a newsfeed one. Newsfeed ones are really popular. And like if you have time, do online auction. Yeah, that's my advice there. Peace. So compare hotels and apartments. Compare total cost with including fees. Okay, leverage location trade-off. Save money while staying central. Okay, read reviews, hotels and Airbnbs, pros and cons. I'll figure this out when I get there. 3 to 6 months ahead. Trains Eurostar. What does this even look like? What does this look like? Travels.
Good morning from London. We're currently at the St. Pancras Renaissance Hotel, about to check out. This hotel is right next to St. Pancras Station, which is great because we're about to hop on the Eurostar and go to Paris. Right here is where we're going to be taking the Eurostar from, so can't really stay any closer to the platforms. It's a 2-hour and 20-minute journey. In no time, we are going to be having croissants and coffee in Paris. Let's go. Less than a 1-minute walk. We're in St. Pancras Station. The Eurostar is literally right there. But we're gonna go do passport control and check in before we get on. And here we are, from my bed to the Eurostar departures area in less than 3 minutes. Let's go. Okay, we're here at the Eurostar departures area, and here's what you should expect when you come here.
Eurostar. Advertisements.
And it can be a bit complicated. You have 6 major train stations. Taking the train in France is awesome, and it can be a bit complicated. You have 6 major train stations in Paris that are going anywhere from London, Amsterdam, Bordeaux, and Nice. And then you have the TGV Eurostar, you have the Ouigo, you have the Inouï, you have the TER train, you have the RER, and the Transilien, which is an option that you may have to take in France. And they all have a specific purpose and a different price point. So in this video, we're gonna tell you the 10 things you need to know about taking the train in France. Allez, on y va. In France, you have multiple train systems based on where you're going. For long distance and international destinations, it's usually a TGV train, which stands for Train à grande vitesse, or a high-speed train. And you have several types of TGV train. For London, it's the Eurostar.
This is like the Caltrain.
That departs from Gare du Nord to London on a daily basis. For London, it's the Eurostar that departs from Gare du Nord to London on a daily basis. And we have a bit more information on that later on in the video. Then you have the TGV Inouï, which is the standard TGV line. These are single-decker or double-decker trains.
Sure, sounds good.
And you will have a bar with refreshments and beverages in those trains. You also have the Ouigo TGV line with much cheaper rates. Just like low-cost airlines, this is more like the very basic services, and there is no bar with refreshments on the train. Now, many destinations will offer both the Inouï and the Ouigo at different times of the day. Then you have the TER, which are the regional trains going much shorter distances like Giverny or the Chantilly Castle. And then you have the Transilien trains, and those are your standard suburbs trains that most Parisians will take to go to and from work every day. And then you have the RER, which is an express train that goes from one of the far reaches of the suburbs of Paris, slices through Paris, and goes to the other side. You'll take the RER to go to and from the airport, to go to Disney, or to go to Versailles.
People ask all the time, how far in advance should I buy my train tickets? And the answer is, it depends on the kind of train you're taking. If you're headed to the suburbs or a nearby town like Versailles, Chantilly, Provence, or Disney, you'll be riding on a TER, RER, or a Transilien line, and it will say SNCF on it. But for these trains, you could buy your ticket in advance, but you don't have to. You can buy them on the spot and board. The tickets are good for any departure, and you can sit anywhere on the train. There's no assigned seating. They operate kind of like a metro, but they don't run as often. When you're ready to board, be sure to validate your ticket, because if you don't, there may be a fine. For longer train rides, you're going to want to buy those tickets as far in advance as possible.
Lead code SWEAT. I'm doing a Europe trip from July 14 to 20, so probably gonna hit London, probably gonna hit France, and then Spain.
Because you're going to buy a specific seat on a specific wagon on a specific timeline. It's like buying an airplane ticket, and just like taking a flight, you'll scan your boarding pass to enter. For those, you should buy them as soon as you know that you're going to be traveling to that destination. It is to enter. It's like buying an airplane ticket, and just like taking specific tickets as far in advance as possible. Because you're going to buy a specific seat on a specific wagon on a specific timeline. It's like buying an airplane ticket, and just like taking a flight, you'll scan your boarding pass to enter. For those, you should buy them as soon as you know that you're going to be traveling to that destination. It has happened to us before that we waited to book and the prices just kept increasing. Even worse, the train was fully booked and we had to change our date. So whether you're headed to London or Amsterdam or Nice and Normandy, you're going to want to buy those as far in advance as you can.
I'm going to do a few days in London for sure,
to avoid headaches later.
Purchasing your train ticket can be complicated and cumbersome because the French
Lead code SWEAT. Where are you from?
websites can be really complex, and those machines to buy tickets are not any better. Even for me as a French native, I'm often frustrated with the official SNCF Connect website. Now, if you're looking to buy a single ticket for multi-day Europass, it's best to use a site like Trainline. The prices are usually identical, but the experience of booking is much better. And I'm gonna put a link in the description to both SNCF Connect and Trainline. Now, be careful with the dates on your ticket in France, because in France, they put the day and then the month, as opposed to in the US where we start with the month and then the day. So it may show on your ticket that you're traveling on 12/04, but that's not December 4th, but the 12th of April. So make sure your ticket have the correct date.
Nice. How long are you gonna be in Portugal? How long is your Europe trip?
And we use military time in France, so it takes a while to get used to. Your 1800 train is not 8 p.m., but it's 6 p.m.
When boarding a train in Europe, you don't need to arrive far in advance like you would for a flight.
6 p.m. To get
What?
used to. Your 1800 train is not 8 p.m., but it's 6 p.m.
When boarding a
Obviously.
train in Europe, you don't need to arrive far in advance like you would for a flight. Even though you'll scan your boarding pass to enter the platform, you can arrive 15 to 30 minutes before the train is scheduled to depart. In fact, if you arrive before that, your departure platform won't even be posted. And if you're running late, don't panic. You can board right up to 5 minutes before departure. Though if you're traveling with luggage, that's not advised. The exception to that is going to London. And that's because they left the EU in Brexit. Most places accessible by train from Paris are within the Schengen area. So once you enter one country, you don't need to present a passport to go to other countries in the area. And if you're traveling between Paris and London, plan on arriving at least 1 hour in advance to allow time to go through passport.
Okay, what are luggage?
The next one is about taking luggage on the train. It is possible to check your bags.
Yo, congrats, Leak Code. Sweat. Where are you starting? Where are you gonna work?
But unless you have a lot of luggage, it's probably not worth it. Most Europeans don't. You'll find luggage racks at either end of your wagon for suitcases and larger bags. There's also some small open compartments above your seats where you can fit something like a backpack. And as a caution, there are some unscrupulous people who try to take a bag that's not theirs when they're on an earlier stop than yours. So don't freak out about it, but pay attention and check your bags from time to time.
Another options to consider are sleeper trains. Now, they stopped the services for a few years, but they're coming back. Now, this can be really practical if you don't want to waste a half a day traveling to your destination. You can now go to Nice in the south of France while you sleep. They have an option with
In Nice. Dude, that's sick. Congrats. Is it in the US or is Warner Bros. In Canada?
When you visit the capital of the French Riviera, there are a few things you just can't miss. We've put together our own top 10 favorites for Nice, covering everything from iconic sightseeing spots to off-the-beaten-path experiences that might surprise you.
Wow.
Unlike Paris, it's not all about famous landmarks. Here, the real highlight is the laid-back Riviera lifestyle. So whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned local, get ready
Nice,
for an
Ottawa.
unforgettable journey through this beautiful city. Grab your sunnies and let's start with a true Riviera classic, Nice's Promenade des Anglais. It's hands down one of the most iconic waterfront walks in the world. Originally built in the 19th century for English aristocrats. Not bad, right? When the sun is shining, and it usually is, you'll be blown away by the dazzling colors of the sea and those unmistakable Mediterranean vibes.
Dude,
The
that's
prom,
beautiful.
as the locals call it, is always buzzing. People strolling along, enjoying the soft breeze, watching seagulls, or just watching people. Others are cycling, jogging, zipping by on scooters, or hanging out in cafes. Best way to soak it all in? Find Find one of those famous blue chairs, sit back, and just take in the view. Now, our pictures are from a quiet weekday in early March. So just imagine what this 5-kilometer strip Paillon. Relax and soak up the sun spots.
Holy, so much things to do. TGV trains are the fastest. Short flights. Okay, they're saying use the Eurostar. You could avoid the long province to Barcelona. Dude, there's a lot. Travel apps. What else? Okay, I'm starting to build out my mental map. Well, you get 21 days of free vacation. Or I just emailed. I'll grind though during the weekdays if I need to. Okay. Any other Europe trips? Lee Coat Sweat, where did you go already? Bye. Beforehand, it's Lee Coat Sweat. How much was your flight? How much was your flight? So I think this is the one that I want to do. Fly into London and then fly out. Okay, sick. Cool. You've done a lot of Asia more? Okay. I think I'm getting like a sense where everything is. Let me quickly look at the map again. So I think I'm definitely just going to go around here, but spend most of my time here and then fly out of Barcelona. Something like that. I could spend more time in London and more time in Paris, or spend more time like in Nice. Damn, you could go to like Saint-Tropez. I don't have chance to go there yet, but at some point I want to hit there. I don't think I'll have enough time. I want to take it easy. I want to like balance it, right? I want to have a good balance. I don't want to spam a ton of locations at once. But like I won't even hit Italy. Maybe. I might hit... Yeah, my trips is like London, Paris, Nice, and then Barcelona. Maybe Madrid. We'll see. We'll figure that out. All right. Yeah, I think that's like sort of what I'm thinking so far. I'm gonna come back to this again. Lee Coat Sweat, have fun in Portugal. Probably tomorrow I'm gonna stream some of like my ramping up for my new job at Meta. Gonna do a little bit of that. Um, I like walking. I love walking. Well, I live in SF and just tons of walking, and I walk in a lot of the. I like walkable cities. I like vacationing where I just literally walk. Yeah, I start Meta in a few weeks, couple weeks, May 5. So I'm gonna do a video where I'm ramping up on like Hack, React, and some other technologies that they use. Maybe tonight if I'm off early. We'll see. But cool. Thanks for hopping on. What are y'all up to for the rest of the day? Alex, message me for like when you need help tomorrow on some stuff. Dad, there's a Filipino town in Vegas. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Catch y'all in the next stream. Might stream tonight. We'll see. Catch y'all. Peace. Thanks for tuning in.